Good morning, children. How are you all? I hope you are well and good at home. So today we are going to learn a topic in science, which is what's the matter. Expected learning outcome. Explain the changes in the state of matter. So in the last class we have seen the states of matter. So there are 3 states of matter. The first one is solid. Solid has a definite shape. We can touch it. We can be cut. So the next one is liquid. It can flow. We can't cut it. See, what is the next third state of matter? Yes, the gas. So we can just feel the gas. It has no definite shape and we cannot cut it. So what are the different types of matter? Solid, liquid and gas. So the different states of matter are due to the different arrangements of particles of matter. Solid, in solid it's very tightly packed. Liquid, it's just loosely packed, and gas, it's more loosely packed. So these are the different states of matter. So we have an activity 5.6. Observe figure 3. So see the figure 3, a lit candle. What's happening to the wax in the lit candle? Do you ever observe this? What is happening to the wax in a lit candle? Yes, the wax melts and drip down from the candle. So if you light the candle, the wax will slowly melt and it becomes very small. So after some time, what do you think will happen to the wax that dripped from the lit candle? So if you see, after some time, what happened to the wax? Yes, the wax that dripped candle cools down and again it turns to a solid. Yes, first we have a solid candle and it melts like a liquid. After some time, it turns again to a solid. Why this happening? How we can get a liquid? Yes, when things are heated, if we heat the candle, it melts down and forms a liquid. So there is a state of changes in the matter. The matter solid changes to liquid. Again the liquid wax changes to the solid candle. See, if you take some water and keep it in a freezer, what will happen after some times? Yes, after some time, the water in a freezer becomes ice. Why it happens? How it happens? You keep as a water, but after some times there is one process happening and we get a ice cube. That process we call as freezing of water. If you pour the water inside a freezer, it will become ice. So the water changes to ice. There is a state of change. It's a liquid. Water is a liquid and again it changes to a ice. Ice is a solid. So this process we call as freezing. So the process by which water becomes solid ice is called freezing. So here the liquid water. So water is a liquid state. When we freeze in refrigerator, it becomes solid ice. So there is a change of state, liquid to ice. So this process we call as freezing. If anything, any matter which changes the state liquid to solid, we call as a freezing. So freezing means what? The process by which liquid water becomes solid ice is called freezing. So see the next. If you take the ice cubes in your hand and keep out, what will happen? If you take an ice cube in your hand and keep it out, what will happen? Yes, after some time, the ice cube melts and we get a water in your hand. So, the first we have ice cubes, that is in solid. So, the ice cube state is in solid, and when we take it out and keep it out for some times, it melts and become liquid. So, the change solid to liquid we call as melting. So, if any change, anything which changes the state from solid to liquid, we call as melting. So, the process by which solid ice become liquid water we call as melting. So, the solid ice cube, after some time it changes into a liquid water. So, the state solid changes to liquid. We call this as melting. So, the process by which solid becomes liquid water is called as melting. So, listen ma, in your kitchen your mom boils some water, no? So, if you observe the water, what will happen after some time? Yes, we get this gas like vapor from the boiling water. If you observe keenly, we see the vapor coming out from the boiling water. So, now the change is the water becomes vapor. The vapor means it's a gas which comes out from water. So, if you heating more, we get the more gas out from the water. So, the change is the water becomes water vapor. We call the gas as water vapor. So, the change in water into vapor is called evaporation. The change of water into water vapor, we call it as a evaporation. So, the process by which water becomes gas is called evaporation. The process by which liquid water, so the change here is the water is in liquid state and it becomes the gas. So, this process of changing liquid to gas we call as evaporation. So, liquid water, it changes to a steam gas, we call as evaporation. So, after some times, if you close the boiling water with a lid, what will happen? Can you observe that in your home? In a boiling water, we can close the vessel with a lid. What will happen after some time? Yes, we can find the tiny particles of water droplet in the lid after some time. So, that is the vapor which comes out from the boiling water settle in a lid and cooled, we get the water droplets in the lid. So the change of water vapor into water again, the process is called condensation. The changing of water vapor into a water is called condensation. So if you open the lid, we can find the tiny droplets of water in the lid because of the cooling of the lid. So we call that process is condensation. So the process by which steam becomes liquid water is called condensation. So steam, the gas which comes out from the boiling water, becomes water in a lid. The process is known as condensation. So we have learnt about freezing, melting, evaporation and condensation. So see, the solid when changes to liquid, the solid ice cube when changes to a liquid water, we call as melting. Then the liquid, the boiling water can change into a water vapor is called evaporation. Again, the gas from the boiling water becomes water droplet in a lid, that is the gas which turns again into a liquid, we call as condensation. The next, the liquid becomes solid, that is the ice. So the water, the liquid form becomes the ice while freezing in a refrigerator. So this process we call as freezing. So we have an activity, read the given scenarios. Use your understanding of the properties of states of matter to suggest a solution for each scenario. So there is one scenario. First scenario, Rohit has been playing with building blocks and has built a house. He needs to put the blocks back into their container. So he has some building blocks. After building the house, he needs to put the blocks into their container. So how do you think he can fit the blocks into the container? How do you think he can fit the blocks into the container? So understand the scenario and write your own sentence here. Next, which property of solid would be useful to him in this scenario? So, for fitting all the blocks into the container, which property of solid is useful to him? So, think well and write the property. Then scenario 2, George needs to store a cup of solid ghee in a bottle with a narrow mouth. So here we have a cup of solid ghee. He has to store in a narrow bottle. So what property we can use? How can he do this? So you think well and write, how can we keep the solid ice inside a bottle? So which property would be useful to him in this scenario? So what property of solid he used to keep the solid ghee inside a narrow bottle? Write the property here in second question. So next, activity 5.8, observe the changes in state of matter in the given image. Describe the change in each image and describe the process that caused the change. So one has been done for you. See this, here we have a solid chocolate which turns into liquid. So they have given the process solid chocolate melts. If you have taken the solid chocolate from refrigerator, it will melt, no. So that's the property here. The process, the solid chocolate melts to become a liquid chocolate. So like that you have to fill the next three. So here we have a juice. Next it changes the state into solid cubes. So you think and write what process has been done here to change the juice into the ice cubes. So next one, here we have a liquid water which changes to gas. So see the picture, it's a liquid water which changes to gas. So what process is used here? How we can change the liquid into gas? So think well and write here. So next here we have an ice. So ice stick, here it is in solid ice stick and here it melts and changes to a liquid. So how can we get the solid ice stick into a liquid? So which process is happened here to get the liquid ice? Okay, so think well and write. So in this class we have learnt about 4 processes. One is freezing, melting, evaporation and condensation. So we have learnt 4 new processes. So fill the activity 5.6, 5.7 and 5.8 in your studio book and copy your CW. I have given us homework question number 1 and 2 in your note. Write neatly. Then study the 2 question and there is a weekly test in that question. Okay ma? So study well and write the weekly test neatly. So thank you children. Have a nice day. Bye. Take care.